Do you hear that? I think the tea is ready. You're listening to Pop of Tea. Hello, everyone. You're listening to Pop of Tea podcast. We're your hosts, Danielle and Sydney. April Fools.
Oh. Awkward. I was saying Papa Tea because sometimes, like,
that's good too.
Yeah, but it sounds like Papa Tea.
Papa Tea. Oh,
you know.
So we have to enunciate pop of
tea,
like olive.
Yeah,
of.
We should maybe also announce that this
What?
podcast is coming to an end.
Yeah, we decided. We're throwing in the towel.
It's over. Pop culture. It means nothing to me anymore.
Yeah, I decided to do a cleanse, and we're gonna potentially switch to sports, but we're not quite sure yet.
Oh, that would have been a better prank. If we were like, next week we're talking about sports.
Talking about the Phillies opening day. That's what we're talking about.
Oh.
No,
it
kidding.
is April Fool's Day on our day of recording. I love April Fool's Day. I really do.
Don't.
Really?
I'm not good at it, and the jokes that I do backfire on me. So
yeah, you have to be good, I guess.
I'm not a good liar.
You have to be good at lying. But a lot of my April Fool's jokes are over the phone kind of thing, so I don't really have to do it in person because that is where I struggle too. But I was just interested, like, where did April Fool's even start? What is it? Because I do that with a lot of like holidays sometimes. I'm like, why are we celebrating this? Like, what the hell
what
is
does it
this?
mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Easter. I'm looking at you. No.
Oh my God. Well, if you're religious, there's a reason. But
yeah, but like April Fool's has no religion tied to it.
Yeah, no.
So it started in the 18th century throughout Britain. And it started as a 2-day event, and people were just like sent on phony errands, which is like, okay, that's not funny.
Phony errands.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there was another day where people played pranks on people's derrieres, such as pinning fake tails or kick me signs on them. That's classic.
That's good.
Oh man, I should have done that to someone at work.
Kick me.
Kick me.
That is so stupid. But it's good. It's good.
It is good. But like I did get some people pretty good with mine.
Yeah.
I told my friends that I put my 2 weeks in at work. And
not me.
Did I? I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what
you
happened?
And like everyone else. People were texting me. People were like, wait, call me. What happened? Like, and I mean, it's pretty believable.
It was believable. That's why I was like,
it's not out of the norm just to be like, I'm putting my 2 weeks in.
Mm-mm.
No one's like super happy at work.
The only April Fool's joke I did was to my boyfriend, Chris. And I'm not saying it on here.
Yeah.
And no, it wasn't the classic I'm pregnant. Did not do that.
Right. Yeah. We could say that.
Yeah. No,
I think I did that last year. Oh.
It's just, it's overdone at this point.
It's so overdone. Last year I texted my mom saying that after watching Tiger King, I felt
I saw that
inspired.
on her Facebook.
Oh yeah, she did share it to her Facebook, which had my old number on the pictures. Like if I had that number still, I would not want her sharing that to the world.
No.
But yeah, I was like, I just watched Tiger King, and like there's this really good opportunity in Florida or South Carolina or something. I think I'm gonna take it, where I'm working with big cats, and it's like a 4-week program. I was like, Nate's cool with it. We're gonna move down there.
Did she believe you?
No.
Yeah, I didn't.
She always knows, except for today. I got her today.
What'd you do today?
The work thing.
Oh, you did that.
She was like, "Oh my gosh, what happened? Call me."
That's great. Well, I hope everyone had a great holiday.
Yes.
And I hope you have a great Easter weekend if you celebrate. And if you celebrated Passover last weekend, happy Passover. There you go. We're including everyone here. Great.
Agreed.
Okay. Moving on. Unless there's anything else you wanted to say.
No.
I don't think I did either. Okay. Demi Lovato. So if you listen to our deep dive with Meg in the morning, we did episodes 1 and 2. Episode 3 has come out since then, and we're gonna lay it on you. We'll try and keep it
brisk 20-minute episode.
Yes. Wish it was longer.
I mean, honestly, I feel like I took like 3 bites of dinner and it was done.
Over.
And I'm like,
yep,
that's not really what I wanted here. I wanted to be parked on the couch for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
they could have totally made, if they were doing 4 segments, they could have made them at
an hour.
Yeah.
Make it like a mini
while.
docu-series at that point, or make it release the whole thing and make it like an hour and a half.
Agreed. I mean, I guess they're trying to document it into segments of where she was and like the storyline, but still.
Eh.
So there was a few different themes throughout this episode. First, it started out with Demi revealing that her fans were threatening her friends after the whole overdose because her fans didn't really understand the true story of everything.
They thought they had something to do with it.
Right. Specifically, her choreographer, Danny.
Yeah.
Which that was the night that she overdosed, was at Danny's party.
Mm-hmm.
And so fans were, threatening Danny, making like thousands of death threats, fan accounts saying...
Which is insane. Like,
I
you
know.
don't know what happened.
You don't.
Who are you to be like, oh my gosh, it was your fault.
It was your fault.
Die.
She overdosed at your party. Like, actually, no, it was quite the opposite.
Yeah,
of
quite
that.
the opposite. So,
But I get... And honestly, I'm trying to think... I mean, like, I'm a diehard Katy Perry fan, but I don't think I would ever, like, make a freaking account going against some... Like, I don't think I would do that. That's so childish and immature.
If you're doing that, just
stop.
Don't.
You shouldn't even have social media.
Right.
Probably.
You don't deserve the right to have that. So,
So
yeah.
My question is, do you think that Demi should have spoke out sooner on this to protect her friends instead of waiting until now? I mean, this was almost 2 years ago, or no, almost 3 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know this was going on, really. Like, I didn't realize what was happening. So, I mean, if she knew that her friend, what's her name, Danny, was getting all these death threats, maybe she should have said something. But at the same time, she was in no mental...
I know.
That's
where I'm going back and forth.
She was in no state to, like, speak about what happened. Because it took her a while to even realize what happened. So...
She has some good-ass friends, I'll tell you that. Some loyal friends.
Yeah.
Because honestly,
like,
if that
Danny
was me...
didn't say anything, probably. Like, she probably also went silent.
Yeah. I don't think I can handle that. I'd be like, this literally isn't my fault.
But, like, also, how can you blame someone else for a grown woman's mistake? Like...
I know, yeah.
Demi decided to do it. Nobody, made her
do that. No,
and that's kind of what Danny was saying. I remember she was like, yeah, like, this was Demi's decision.
Yeah.
Like, she was with me the night before, yes, but she went home and she was in control of her own actions. So, and they're still really close now, which is good.
Yeah. And the girl Danny said, like, nobody wanted to work with her. It kind of ruined her career.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucked.
That really sucks. It does.
Sucks. But now the air is clear. So that's good. Another point from the third episode was the whole Scooter Braun taking over as Demi's manager.
She wasn't happy with her old management team.
Yeah, I feel like she needed a restart, a refresh,
Definitely.
And that was what she got.
Yeah.
So Demi was looking for new management, but she understood that she would kind of be considered a liability, which, I mean...
Unpredictable.
Yeah.
Drugs. It's not a good look.
Right. So Scooter had planned to tell her no, that he was feeling overwhelmed, and he said he'd even planned to give her like recommendations of other people. But when Demi was explaining where she was at and what she needed, he said she didn't need just a manager, like she needed a friend. So he said basically, how could I not?
And I'm
say
not
yes?
sure how he has the time when he's managing Ariana, Justin.
I know. He has a lot of big he must have a bunch of people who work under him. Like, there's
but
no
it's
way.
funny because you only hear Scooter Braun. It's not like Scooter Braun's
and
company.
Scooter Braun
and others.
And associates.
It's literally just him.
Yeah.
This guy's a mystery to me.
He is
right?
a big mystery considering
like,
all the
how old
Taylor
is he?
Swift
he seems
hate.
young. He seems way too young to be.
I guarantee you he's at least
35.
I was going to say 38, 40. I wasn't going to give
I
him
might as well
40,
look it up
but
now, because but he looks young, but like I don't think he's married. I don't think he has a family.
Oh, I thought he had a wife.
I don't know.
I could be wrong.
I have no clue. I don't know anything about this guy.
So
39.
Oh, I
he
was
good for his
almost
age.
right.
He has 3 kids.
Stop. How does he have time?
He is married.
How does he have time?
Who is this man?
This man is like Ryan Seacrest.
Okay, but yeah. So she got what she wanted there.
And it seems like their relationship is still going strong, so that's good. So after the Scooter portion, she lays a bomb on us. So she goes to rehab for a week in, was it Utah?
Yeah.
I think.
Yes.
And they had her caseworker, or who? What are they?
It
Case
was called
manager?
case manager,
Yeah.
or something.
Which I
didn't
thought it
really
was cool to
understand.
hear his side of the story and everything.
Yeah.
But she revealed to us that the night of her overdose wasn't the last time that she tried heroin. And I
No.
just,
I know. I was like, wait, what?
It's like disappointment.
Yeah.
It's not even you're mad at her, but it's
No.
like just disappointment. The night after she got home from her week-long rehab, she called up the same drug dealer, did heroin again.
Because she wanted to feel in control,
Yes.
which I can understand, because the way they left things, obviously, like, he had the upper hand, but she should have got a restraining order against him.
Yeah.
That man didn't care if she lived or died. So,
Yeah, essentially, I guess he raped her.
Yeah.
Well, because it wasn't consensual and
he
she
took
was in no
advantage
state.
of her. He gave her laced drugs.
Yeah, and she wanted to take back the control,
Mm-hmm.
and she said it just made it worse. Which, unfortunately, when you're in, I guess, her state of mind that she was, you do think it'll make things better,
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't. And this isn't the first time that she tried to gain back control in that same way, which we'll get to that point. But
I mean, her rehab should have been maybe
longer than a week.
12 months longer.
Yeah.
Like,
When she
I'm
said a
sorry,
week, I was like, can you fix that problem in a week?
When you nearly die and you're doing heroin and hard drugs like that, you need an intensive therapy rehab. Like, 1 week? That doesn't
it's just
seem
not enough
right.
time.
Who in her life was like, yeah, you'll be fine?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
So then she revealed as well that this was not the first time she was sexually assaulted. She was also sexually assaulted as a teen,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't think this is the first time that we've heard this, but she goes more into detail.
Right. She was less like
Open about
Yeah.
it. Like, yeah, she definitely filtered everything before.
Yeah,
And
up until this point, like, we were like, yeah, like, she was like, she had a Me Too story, right?
Mhm.
And I'm sure she spoke about it, but she didn't really get into the details.
And let me tell you, I feel like it's like she revealed so much, but we still have questions. And
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like appropriate to have questions about it, but I still
Right.
do.
She said like just enough that you're like, wait, like, you're putting the
What?
pieces together, like where she was in her life, and you're like,
Like who
was it? Because
who?
she said that guy was still in the movie.
Yes.
And I'm like,
And
what movie?
yeah, so she alluded to the fact that it was potentially, we're not confirming, she never confirmed it was a Disney Channel star, but
Right.
it makes sense because she said she was 15 when she was raped.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then I saw this in an article. At 15, it was 2008. She was in Camp Rock and Sunny with a Chance at this time.
Ooh.
So, I mean, I don't know if I should be saying this, but my first thought was like, it can't be a Jonas Brother. It can't.
Yeah,
It
that is
can't.
definitely your first thought. Like, oh no. Like,
But I
please
don't
no.
think, because she's still friends with them. There's
I don't
no
think
way.
I don't think it's one of them.
I'm just gonna say it wasn't them.
No, but
Again,
she
this-
mentioned how she had a promise ring and stuff, and I was like,
Yes.
uh.
Well, because the
I knew
Jonas Brothers
promise rings
did
were
too,
bullshit. I knew that they
Yeah.
meant nothing, but
because that was like the Disney way.
mm-hmm.
You were saving yourself, and then she said, "I've been raped. Like, how could I keep wearing this and be lying to everyone that
right,
I
had sex.
Yeah.
It wasn't consensual. I
Mhm.
felt like embarrassed about it, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, she said she didn't want to do it, but she said she still went in the room. And she said that she tried to regain a sense of power by seeing him again, just as she did with her drug dealer. But again, it only made it worse.
Yeah,
And so adding on to why we want to know who it was and why we think it was Disney Channel stars, she would have to see her rapist regularly at work. And that
Mhm.
contributed to her eating disorder and her self-harming. She started like cutting herself and, forcing herself to throw up and things like that.
Mhm.
And she had told someone about the rape,
I
but
remember that
he
part.
never got taken out of his movie. He even
Oh,
when people
right.
found
like, she
out,
did bring it up to someone, and yeah,
he never got penalized for it.
no. And I
And-
believe like he's probably still like walking free at this
Probably.
point.
Yeah.
How can you live with yourself?
I don't know how people like that live with themselves, but I feel like there's a lot more than we think.
Yeah,
So that was essentially the documentary.
that was
or
it
the
for the
episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't seen it, go
Watch it. There's 3 out. 4th is coming next Tuesday.
Woo, woo. Her
Um,
album comes out tonight.
Does it? Oh, okay.
April 2nd?
That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lil Nas X. It's Lil Nas, not Lil Nas, right?
Lil Nas. Yeah, I say
Lil
Nas.
Nas X.
Yeah.
Y'all know him from Old Town Road and Panini and his other.
He has good music. I
Old
like
Town Road.
the album that Panini was on. Was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. Craziness this week. He's blowing up. Which, let me tell you, I don't know if you follow him on Instagram and Twitter.
I do.
Yes.
And TikTok. He's really funny on TikTok.
He is so funny. Like, all of his content is freaking hilarious.
He's great. He's a great person to follow.
But this week, I'm like, what the heck is going on? So he has a new song that came out, which let me get to my...
Call Me By Your Name. It's like Montero, and then in parentheses, Call Me By Your Name. I don't know what Montero means. Is it something devil related?
No, that's his real name.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Lil Nas X isn't his real name, which I'm sure you...
Montero is his name.
Yes.
Didn't know that.
Montero Hill, I believe. Yes.
Okay.
So Call Me... He's been teasing this song for like a year.
Okay.
Because I remember hearing teasers of it on Twitter, like last lockdown. And I was like, oh, this sounds kind of like a jam.
Oh.
Like, whatever.
Why would it take so long to come out?
I feel like he needed to make sure that this was calculated.
Perfect.
And yes, a lot of thought was put into this,
right.
which good for him. So yes, that's his real name.
I love the song.
It's such a good song.
It's great. It's a great song.
The music video, you need to watch it if you haven't.
I'm just going to say, I don't feel strongly either way.
It's weird. It's like, odd, different.
You should watch it just like you should watch the WAP music video. It's like, it's one of those things where you're just like, wow, like this is allowed to like exist. And it's definitely a form of art and it's definitely expression. I'm here for it. I don't care.
I'm not offended by it.
I think it's funny that people are getting offended.
Well, he thinks it's kind of funny too. So it definitely... It's like a lot of CGI stuff and like a lot went into like he plays a lot of different characters in it and
there's a giant
it is like over the top. It's very much
Satan a lap dance.
Yes.
I mean I'm seeing my Nana this weekend, socially distanced. She's vaccinated. I kind of want to like show it to her and just see what she thinks. Like, I feel like anyone over the age of 65 is just going to be like,
what
disgusted.
I know like my grandpa would be like, what is that?
Yeah, like they would be so taken aback that this is even a thing.
And then if you tell them like that's the guy that sings Old Town Road, they'd be like,
yeah.
What?
Or they would like it. I mean, yeah, I've heard that that's why a lot of like parents are getting offended because Old Town Road is such a popular song. Kids listen to
Kid friendly.
Kid friendly. Yeah, like okay, great. It's innocent. And then he comes out with this, but it's like, well, if your kid is like on the internet, they're seeing much worse. So
probably
relax, Karen.
So the song or the music video, this is word for word from an article, contains religious and sexually explicit imagery. True.
Accurate.
Both true. Pole dancing in hell, giving a devil a lap dance were the two main takeaways that people are having trouble with.
It's hilarious.
So Montero.
The devil was freaky. Sorry.
Yes.
It's a freaky video.
Yes.
I wouldn't watch it alone in the dark.
In the dark. So Montero, yes, it's his real name. And the song is about a man that Lil Nas X met in summer 2020, a year after he came out publicly. So this song is about this persona that he finally, I guess, came to terms with. Okay. I
mean, he came out as gay
2019.
Yeah, like shortly not too
after
long ago.
Old Town Road.
Right. And it was a shock to people for some reason.
I didn't really think like he was. I mean, do you really think about that? I don't know.
No, I didn't think.
He didn't give me, like when Old Town Road came out, I wasn't like,
no.
Is he gay?
And I didn't really know him. Like,
no.
I guess, yeah, like artists nowadays are just so fluid. Like you see Harry Styles.
I know.
You know, and you're like, well, I think he's straight, but like, I guess there's always a spectrum.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who cares?
Like I guess
do what they want to do.
So he posted on Instagram, "Dear 14-year-old Montero, I wrote a song with our name in it. It's about a guy I met last summer. I know we promised to never come out publicly. I know we promised to never be I know, that type of gay person. I know we promised to die with a secret, but this will open doors for so many other queer people to simply exist. You see, this is very scary for me. People will be angry. They will say I'm pushing an agenda. But the truth is I am. The agenda to make people stay the F out of other people's lives and stop dictating who they should be, sending you love from the future. So I guess this song is like
That's
a
nice.
message
Yeah.
to
Like a really
and
character development
yeah.
thing. And that's awesome. For
And I
him.
guess all the religious people who have that belief that gay people go to hell, like this was
Yeah.
his depiction. Like
I
he's
mean,
like,
it makes sense.
I'm finally here. I'm pole dancing in hell. Like I'm
Right,
with
like,
Satan.
what's
or,
up?
You know, like
Mind your business.
yeah. So
Like, I'll be fine in hell. Clearly, I'll find this
Yeah.
hot Satan man.
so
We'll get along just fine.
very well done on his end creatively.
Yeah,
He
I
also,
love it.
after all this is happening and people are, criticizing him, he tweeted, I spent my entire teenage years hating myself because of the shit that y'all preached would happen to me because I was gay.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope you are mad, stay mad, feel the same anger you teach us to have towards ourselves.
Oh, see, that's great. And I hope that he isn't feeling any negativity towards, because I'm sure people are being ruthless to him.
Oh, I'm sure.
And it's fucked up.
It is
Like,
effed up.
if you're in 2021, you're still being mean to people who are gay and you're being creative, expressing themselves.
So the story
crazy.
develops even more. He comes out with this brand of shoes that look like Nike, but they're not Nike.
Yeah.
But they have the Nike symbol. So Nike is suing.
Yeah. I mean, that is a Nike swoosh.
They have
From
the
far
shoe.
away, you can't tell that it's like devil stuff.
Yeah.
Satanic, whatever.
There's a 666 on the side, like small. And then there's, the Bible verse is like, so the one that's on it is Luke 10:18, which I looked it up because truthfully, I'm not religious, so I
Right.
don't know what it means. The quote is, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. So it's 666 and then Luke 10:18, and they're calling them Satan shoes.
Mm-hmm.
They sold out. And
Wait,
it's
so like who made them?
MSCHF. I looked it up. It's like an
Okay.
Amazon brand.
So
I
there's
think.
like a supplier out there.
Yeah. Nike is suing MSCHF for the trademark infringement.
Well, to be honest, you know how many knockoff brands there are?
But you can't use the Nike swoop. That's going too far. Like make them look like Nikes, which they
Yeah.
did.
But
Because
that's like every other knockoff brand that
I know.
has all the symbols and you think it's real. Like,
I know. But I guess since it's affiliated with like the devil and stuff, Nike's like, we don't want people thinking.
Yeah.
Because I honestly straight up thought at first it was Nike, and I was like, damn, Nike?
Right.
Like, okay.
yeah.
Like, interesting move.
Wow.
But the shoe features the signature Nike air bubble cushioning sole.
Mm.
It contains a single drop of human blood that was donated by members of the MSCHF Art Collective.
Are you serious?
That's disturbing.
That is disturbing.
Yeah. But they sold out in under a minute. So he has some followers.
I'm sure people just bought them like just because,
Yeah.
like of what's happening. Like they're probably going to resell some of them
Oh, for
because
sure.
people want them now.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
So that's the end of my saga with that. But lots to know.
Watch
Lots
the
to
music
know.
video.
It's a good song. It really
Oh,
is.
it's such a great song.
Keeping up with the Kardashians, episode 2 overview. I
What
really
happened?
hate that the episodes come on Thursday nights because it's just impossible to watch it and then record. It's just too late.
Right.
So, whatever.
It's unfortunate.
End of my.
I have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, no, it just wouldn't work. But
I'm on
it
a time
starts
crunch.
out with Kylie on the set of WAP music video. That's how the episode
Oh!
starts. Yes. And Cardi's like nervous to talk to her and everything. I'm like,
Oh my god.
like never seen Cardi humble in my life. but
Right?
yeah. Yeah. Chris
Oh,
was like,
come
come
on.
here. Like Chris was like introducing them and Cardi was so nervous. Yeah. But Kylie said it was the highlight of her career.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like you're like a billionaire and you own so many companies, and now, I'm sorry, you're like weird ass appearance in WAP. I still
was
think
so
it's weird. I
random.
don't think it was like
Necessary.
the best move. Yeah, like why? And I certainly wouldn't call that the highlight of her career. But
No.
hey,
You do you, Kylie.
Stormy,
Stormy, baby.
that was good.
Thank you. Thank you. I was hoping it would just flow off
Yeah.
the tip of the tongue. Okay, so it starts with Kylie on the set of WAP. Whatever. So Scott made a comment, and again, these episodes are taking place last summer. So Chloe posted like a sexy Instagram picture, and Scott commented, Tristan's a lucky man. And this was before they revealed that they were even
Okay,
friends again
yeah.
or anything. So it got so much attention, negative attention, that Khloe deleted the comment and confronted Scott saying like, you got all these people basically up my ass about this.
Wow.
And yeah, so she deleted that comment. She wants to keep some things private, she tells Tristan, but Tristan doesn't want to be kept a secret anymore, he told Scott, because they had a conversation. Scott was like, listen, man, didn't me? And Tristan was like, I don't care. I don't want to be kept a secret.
I want people to know, you know?
Yeah, because he's been doing so much work to gain her, blah, blah, blah. I still don't understand.
Why? Just why?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's like billions of people in the world.
And you had to go back. I guess because there's the kid involved. So that's the only reason I can think.
Yeah, but I know plenty of people that, you know,
Yeah.
you don't have to stay together for the kid. In most cases, that doesn't even end up well.
The best
It's
situation.
not the best thing for
Yeah.
the kid.
All right, well,
Anyways.
moving on to the next snippet. This is the first time that we see Kim having trouble with Kanye. Yeah. She's on the phone far away. The camera's like, she doesn't, I mean, obviously she has a mic. She knows she's being filmed.
Right. But she's not like front and center.
Yeah. She's on the phone with someone because at this point he's still in Wyoming with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And she's saying like, whatever he needs, like I can come next week. I can come tomorrow. Like you see her kind of stressing out. And then it shows Chris, Khloe, and Kourtney saying like, she's going through this alone. Like we should help her, blah, blah, blah. So that's the first hint of the Kanye struggle.
Wow.
I mean, there's always kind of been like a Kanye struggle, but the first,
Yeah.
you know.
And we all know what happens.
Yeah.
So.
Unfortunately, we do.
If they were still together, you'd be like, that's just a normal, like,
Mhm.
bump in the road.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, yeah. The next thing, which was really the main topic of the conversation, was Kendall has baby fever.
Ugh.
She said she's the only one in the family who doesn't have a kid. And honestly, Kendall, like,
Relax.
keep it that way for now.
Keep it that way.
So Chloe's like, all right, you have baby fever. I'll set you up with Malika's baby, Ace. And so Kendall babysat him. She said it was fine, whatever. But then Chloe had her babysit her daughter, True, and then Kim's two kids, Chicago and Psalm. And let me tell you, it looks chaotic as fuck.
Yeah, I feel like one baby isn't that bad.
But then like 3 toddlers.
Yeah, like one baby would probably make your baby fever worse.
Yeah.
But 3 toddlers, yeah, that's what they should have done
Yeah.
first.
Yeah. So Kendall was just saying she, you know, seeing Kylie have a kid, like she just feels like maybe sooner rather than later, but she's not in any. At the end of the episode, she comes to terms with, you know, it'll happen when it happens. And
Good.
things like that.
Good.
Yes. Episode ends with Khloe, Kourtney, and Kim having a sister night, and they're all getting drunk, which is crazy because Kim like never drinks. But with the stress of Kanye, they knew that she
Right.
needed.
Were they drinking that 818?
No, I don't even know what they were drinking. But while they were there, Khloe was grilling Kourtney on her romantic life. And do you remember when Kourtney dated Eunice?
Yeah.
So they don't say his name, but Chloe's like, does he ever text you? Like, he was so toxic, whatever. And they allude to the fact that it was him. But I was like, ooh, tea. Okay.
Ooh.
But yeah, that was pretty much the episode. It was all good quality content. I'm excited for tonight's episode.
Nice.
Kylie's going to be in this one again because she's never really, like, she was in this second one briefly. She wasn't in the first one.
Okay.
But this next one, she's in a lot of the previews. So I'm hype.
Okay, interesting.
And episode just quickly ends with Tristan telling Khloe he understands like all the trauma he put her through, why she wants to keep things private. That's that.
It seems like, I know like it probably, like, you're only recapping, but it seems like they don't show much, but they film a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's so much filming involved, but we only see like
A little bit.
a little bit.
I know.
Is it
I wish
30-minute
the
episode?
An hour.
Oh, it's an hour. Okay.
I wish it was like 2 hours, but you know, I can only ask for so much
Right.
here, I guess.
Like The Bachelor.
Oh, I would. If I could have an hour of The Bachelor and 2 hours of this, I would sign up for it.
I would do
immediately.
that with Bachelor.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. They could cut down
Yes.
some of
They
that
totally
shit.
could.
All right. Well, moving right into, since we're talking about Kardashians, Kourtney and Travis, I'm sure you were thrilled about this date.
I mean, I saw like one video and I was like, oh, nice. That's what I wanted. Like, I knew they all hung out. They had to have. Machine Gun
Yeah.
Kelly, Travis Barker are close.
Yeah.
I don't know how Megan Fox and Kourtney did, you know, what their relationship was like prior.
I don't even know if, I don't know if they even
I don't know if
had
their
one.
their paths would cross kind of thing.
it's just like two universes collide, like actually like four universes colliding.
Right.
Like what in the world?
Oh, wait. But did you also notice who else was at that UFC match?
Matt James.
Freaking weird.
Right behind them.
Weird. I'm
Like, how
sorry.
does
You're
he get
behind a
an invite?
Kardashian
Yeah, like you ain't that
and
cool,
Megan
bro.
Fox.
He didn't need to be in that VIP section.
No, he didn't. And
Mm-mm.
what was he doing there? He didn't have anyone with him.
Bizarre.
It was
So
very,
weird.
very weird.
Crazy.
So yeah, I guess they attended a fight.
A UFC fight in Las Vegas, and there was, a video. It was like them two, they were having lollipops, and people are going crazy because Kourtney's gluten-free and doesn't like sugar or candy, but they're like, oh, she's having candy for him. I'm like,
My
oh,
theory, it was a weed lollipop.
you might
Maybe
be
it was
right.
like a gluten-free, sugar-free. They got it from some organic weed store. I'm sure it exists.
Totally could be. But I am living for them. This is their first, I mean, they've been in public and with paparazzi, but this is their first like purposeful public appearance.
It seemed like she was so like smitten.
I know.
like
Which is
she's like
so funny
like
to
laughed
see her
and
like
like
that.
turned, and it was
Yeah.
like so cute. It
like,
was.
Damn, she really must like him.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean, you never really see her like that. Like even with Scott, like they would never kiss on camera or like be lovey-dovey like that. So I'm
cute.
liking
And then
it.
we've got MGK and Megan still going strong. I don't know what. I'm surprised they've made it this far.
Me too.
Like,
but at this point, I feel like, I mean, we've talked about it before. They're like twin flames, emo goth vibes.
I just don't really know if I believe all that.
But I feel like them in their mind, they're like, we are bound to be together.
Right.
Death do us part for real.
For real.
Yeah.
His latest song is awful.
Awful.
It's
Scary.
so bad. I didn't even watch the music video because I know he gets like beat up in it.
Oh, that's bizarre.
Like he literally gets hit, or like he gets in a fight with somebody like for the music video, and it's like they're actually fighting and hitting each other. And
that's weird.
No, way too screamo. Way too
But when you told me to listen to it, I listened, and then I was like, I have to stop, and you're like, no, keep listening. And I was like, I can't. I really can't.
It's terrifying.
But after the fight, the UFC fight, they went to a bar, the four of them, and Travis and MGK performed Blink 182's All the Small Things, which is so cool.
That's
like,
amazing. Could you imagine just being there and like you don't know what's happening, and then all of a sudden
like these four stroll
happens.
in and then these two perform? I can't. I
Oh my
can't.
God.
This is just such, I feel like, an interesting era of life for Kourtney.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
It's got to be
like
a whole
rock
new
and
world.
roll, like,
yeah.
Or whatever what do they rock? Alternative,
It's like punk,
grungy,
rock.
Yeah.
Punk,
pop punk.
pop punk. But it's also kind of like like gritty.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure like older people would laugh at what we're calling like rock because
Yeah.
it's not.
It's really not.
But it's like for us, it is. It's like grunge.
Like to think that she went from like, no offense, I love Scott, but like Pretty Boy Scott and Pretty
Yeah,
Boy
like-
Eunice to this, it's crazy. Like good
Travis
for you.
has face tattoos and
Tattoos
neck
everywhere.
tattoos. He has tattoos everywhere.
Wow. I'm loving it. Normally
Yeah.
I'd probably be like, what the heck? But
No, it like weirdly fits. So
okay. Britney Spears finally speaks out about framing Britney, which we were waiting for this.
mm-hmm.
She posted on her Instagram a video of her dancing as usual. A little odd. But she says she was embarrassed by the light that they put me in. I cried for 2 weeks, and well, I still cry sometimes. I do what I can in my own spirituality with myself to try and keep my own joy, love, and happiness.
Mm-hmm.
She is not happy.
I'm confused though.
But
Like,
wait, did she say she didn't watch it?
she did, but I'm sure she saw like some of it. Maybe.
I didn't think they showed her in a bad light at all.
No.
That's why I'm like, is this her?
I think I saw a TikTok that was like, it's fishy that she said that, and it makes people think that she didn't really write that, which is very possible.
And it actually makes sense that she didn't write it, if she didn't, because that whole thing, she asked Jodie Montgomery to be her permanent conservator after the documentary came out. So it's like, then why are you saying that the documentary didn't show you in a nice light?
I don't think that was her.
It can't be her.
Because it showed her in an accurate light.
People felt really bad for her.
Right.
Or maybe she doesn't want people feeling bad for her. She starts it out with, my life has always been speculated, watched, and judged. For my sanity, I need to dance every night of my life to feel wild and human and alive. I have been exposed my whole life performing in front of people.
I just don't believe that. I think she wants to get back out there and perform.
Oh, yeah. She said,
know?
Yeah, I didn't watch a documentary, but from what I did see, I was embarrassed.
Why would you be embarrassed? Like, you should be mad and outraged and like want to get justice.
So we're going with the fact that it wasn't her. Okay.
Unfortunately, because I don't think she has total control of her social media.
I don't
no,
think so.
There's no freaking way.
All right. Well, that was really it about that.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande, surprise, she announced that she is replacing Nick Jonas on next season of The Voice as one of the coaches, which I'm kind of surprised.
Is it so he can go on tour with Spaceman?
Are
we going?
So glad you brought.
I would go. I would go.
Hell yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking either that or the Jonas Brothers are going to be really focusing on like making their album and stuff.
Maybe.
Which I have been jamming
Either
to
one
Spaceman
could be.
a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Love it.
I love it.
Been listening to it this past week more than Justice. This past week, you know.
Same.
Got to give love to both, but Spaceman, I've just
it's great.
It's great. It's good.
We should definitely go if he does go on tour.
Oh, for sure.
I haven't watched The Voice in
I don't
approximately
ever
26 years. My whole life. So I didn't even really know Nick Jonas was on that.
Are you serious?
Not really, no. Like I didn't really pay attention. I knew like Blake and Gwen because just like I knew that they were there.
Yeah. Adam's not on it
Adam
anymore.
used to be on it.
Blake Shelton, Kelly Clarkson right now.
Sure.
Oh wait, no. Wait, I don't think Gwen's on it this season. It's John Legend. John, Nick, Blake, Kelly.
Okay.
I think.
Well,
they always change the host. But Blake has been on
Should
it.
we watch it?
When Ariana's the coach, I'm definitely watching.
Yeah?
It. Yeah, I am.
I think it'd be fun. I mean, I would probably like it. I like Dancing with the Stars, so I'm sure I would like The Voice.
I'm just surprised that she's going in this direction in her career.
It's a little weird. I think people
no
are like,
offense, but I feel
confused.
like she's too big for this.
She is big. She's like the biggest
pop star.
Yeah, and like The Voice, NBC singing show.
Yeah, no
like,
offense.
It's right up there with like America's Got Talent. Like, I'm sorry, but like no one really cares.
Yeah, no, it's like just another singing show. That's why I'm like, I mean, like when Katy Perry announced she was going on American Idol, I'm like, okay, well maybe in her career this is the right time to do it. But like 10 years ago, I would have said you're making a big mistake.
Right, like Ariana's in her prime.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like maybe Ariana in 10 years if you wanted to do this. Like Kelly Clarkson, it's like, yeah, she's kind of out of her prime at this point.
And then it's like, Blake Shelton. Yeah, like you're not actively like making albums.
But then like why is Nick Jonas on there? I mean, Nick Jonas though isn't on Ariana level.
No. She's bigger.
Yeah, so I guess maybe it makes sense for him.
I mean, I think the Voice coaches are revolving except for Blake.
Yeah.
So
I liked when Adam was on there. I think I watched one season.
Yeah, I might have watched a little bit. Adam and Blake, I remember like they had a good relationship. Like
Christina
they were fun.
was on there a lot.
Yes.
Miley was on actually too.
I didn't watch that, but I did hear that.
A lot of people. I bet Alicia Keys, CeeLo Green started out with CeeLo Green. Random,
weird.
But Usher I think was on at one point. Yeah, they've had a lot, but The Voice, maybe The Voice was like, we need someone big to keep the show alive, and I bet you
maybe it's gonna work.
Arianators,
well, it will. It will work. Yeah,
it will work.
Yeah.
All right, Ari. I guess it's a good business decision for you.
Cool.
I'll watch. I feel like she's gonna be like, can you like sing this?
Yeah, that's a good. She seems so shy,
but she doesn't actually even talk like that. She actually has a deep voice, so I don't know why she puts on that persona.
Her documentary.
Well, no, that was Paris. Are you talking about Paris Hilton? Because I was just about to say they're like the same
really?
thing. Yeah. Because remember, Paris talks like this, but then she
Ariana didn't. Like oh, you're right. No, she didn't say that. Her documentary was like a tour documentary.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But
I gotta go home.
Almost. We're almost done. Speaking of other competition shows, Dancing with the Stars is returning in the fall. I'm hyped.
Can't wait.
Tyra is returning as the host. People are not happy.
I don't really care. But
there's going to be 4 judges. Derek Huff, Carrie Ananaba, Bruno, and then they're bringing back Len Goodman. Which I feel like 4 judges is going to take up too much time.
Right. They're always pressing for time.
Yeah, they're like
the timing of that show made me so stressed.
So stressed.
Every week.
Well, because we know with what working in live TV is.
Right. We know like you have to get out at a certain time.
Rap.
Right. Like you have no choice.
Yes. Like we need to go to commercial. Yeah. So I just think 4 judges is a lot, but I think people were mad last season that Tyra replaced the other 2 people, Tom and Aaron, and then Len wasn't on it anymore. So I feel like they had to. Didn't he make
guest appearances?
Yeah,
was
like
that old guy?
Yes, like whenever they would roll the tape of like what the dances
like,
are.
Just bring him back then at that point.
Yeah.
So
he's
maybe
like the cha-cha, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Yeah. So
can't wait for that.
That's great news for us. Another show, Bachelor in Paradise, they're having some issues getting people to want to join the cast. Because of the controversy surrounding the franchise, people are hesitant to join. And an insider shares, casting has begun and some members of Bachelor Nation are apprehensive to sign up. Some are wondering what direction the season will take and are curious if it will strictly focus on contestants falling in love. Because there could be some other, other agendas, you know? And according to another insider, the network is hoping, and you would know these people, I don't, hoping to get Blake Horstman, Tia Booth, and Becca Kufrin.
Oh, I love Tia.
But producers are not considering most of the women from Matt James' season, which I'm not shocked because all they are is freaking drama.
Yeah. I think we should just let them chill for a bit.
Yeah, cool off.
Like, leave them out of it.
I want men from Tayshia's season, though.
Definitely men from Tayshia's season.
I would love that.
They could even go back to, like, Peter's season, which you didn't watch, but there's a plethora of girls that they could choose from.
Well, I hope that enough people sign up so that it can happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never watched Bachelor in Paradise.
They could even take people from, what's her name season?
Katie. Oh, that's true.
Possibly?
Because, well, I guess
people who get sent home
airs.
like the first night, or maybe people who apply and they don't make it to the final. Like,
yeah,
maybe I wouldn't put it past them, but
so we will.
It better
see
be
about
happening
that.
though. Have you watched? You've never watched Bachelor in Paradise, right? It's the best because you're not focused on like one girl, one guy. There's like, it's basically just like an MTV reality show where the cameras are in the house. Yeah, like there's just a group of guys and girls and they're gonna hook up. It's great.
Sounds like my
and
kind
the
of
drama,
show.
like the drama's not that bad.
Okay.
It's not like, I don't think it's like drama
and it's not like structured dates.
No.
Okay, good.
Like you get, like they do get date cards, like people, but then they pick who they want to take. It's cool.
Okay, great. And last but not least, I feel actually kind of sad that we saved this for last because it's ending on a sour note. Well, anyway, I'll just end with this.
Yeah.
So Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello, their home got broken into and they were in it when it happened.
It's awful.
Which, that sucks. Really
How don't
bad.
they have like security?
Wouldn't you think?
Stuff like cameras, alarm system, like.
Yeah, wouldn't you think like being a celebrity, even if you're in your house, you would set the alarm anyway? Or maybe you don't think like you want to not do that? I don't know. But
I mean, I'm glad they're safe.
Yeah, they broke in a window, and then once they saw Shawn and Camila were there, they,
grabbed his keys and took
left
his car.
Yeah, I think they said it was a Mercedes SUV.
Yeah. You would think like if you're a big celebrity, you're either really safe or you could really not be because you're so big that there's got to be people who their only job is to follow you around and like know everything about you.
Well, that just happened to Kendall Jenner again this week. She had another stalker get arrested. Yeah. Like she beefed up security, which this just happened last year.
Wow.
That she had someone like come to her house and scary. That's especially crazy. Being like 20, she's like 25.
Yeah.
Living on your own. Like that's scary.
Right.
People need to
just
not
relax.
do these things.
Yeah. Like how? I just can't imagine. I mean.
Ay.
Anyways.
Have a good weekend, everyone.
Have a great weekend. We'll be back next week.
Yeah. Yes, we will.
We're not actually stopping the podcast.
That was an April Fool's on you.
We're not going to stop until we get
to the top.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everyone. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.